Hello there, this is Big Bro and we're back again with Comment Sports now. We're going to be talking about the UFC event that we have tonight as well as the boxing card that we have later on in the morning if you're gonna be a man about it and stay up until the morning. But nevertheless, please, if you enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. But let's get to it, starting with the UFC because the UFC is starting first today. Thankfully, for the first weekend in I don't know how long, I don't have to wake up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Even though I still will have to wake up 2 a.m. 3 a.m. But I don't have to wake up 2 a.m. 3 a.m. for a UFC card. But I only get that maybe once or twice a year, so I'm gonna enjoy that. But let's get to the fights that are intriguing. First of all, let's get this fight out the way because the first time I watched this guy fight, I didn't think much of him. He wasn't that intriguing to me. Magomed Bullet Magomedov, if that's the name. Shara Bullet, that's what they call him. That double back fist is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I watched the fight like 2 days ago and I thought, okay, he's looking good. But I thought Petrosian was putting some work in actually. So I thought if this guy's struggling with Petrosian, how's he gonna do with the elite of that division? But then he pulls out something I didn't see coming. That was fire. That was indeed fire. So if he has tricks and tools like that against a guy like MVP, who has a tricky style for anybody, because we saw him against Kevin Holland that he was a bit he was causing problems. So I feel like this is a beautiful style matchup actually. The matchmakers made a good card here because both guys have their own unique styles that will clash in a way that I don't actually see how it goes. I lean a bit to MVP simply because I feel like he has a bit more experience with this guy. He has a trickier style than Shara, simply because I don't think Shara's fought anyone like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Shara sleeps in P2 because Shara has power in his hands as well as I've seen he has great kicks too. So I think this is going to be an intriguing fight, very intriguing. But the fight I'm truly more invested in is the style builder, the last style builder, Ashley versus Nasruddin Imavov. Okay. Nasruddin has been low-key going up the ranks and winning some good fights actually. He beat Cannonier, he beat Brendan Allen. I was actually going against him in the Brendan Allen fight because I thought Brendan Allen was going to take him down, do some good groundwork. But he actually surprised me, and I watched that fight when it happened, so that's a while ago. But I don't have. But he won the fight. I thought he was going to lose, so he surprised me with that. He had some like opponents with Israel in Strickland, Cannonier, and I think there's one more. I'm blanking there, but with those two, but he won against Cannonier. He lost against Strickland, but I think he has a good enough style and he has the age as well as the hunger factor where that he could pull a big upset. Like I wouldn't be shocked if he wins too. But I feel that even though Israel is 35, he's 35 at middleweight. Yeah, he's lost. Like he's lost 3 of his last 4, if I'm not mistaken. He lost against he lost against Strickland. He lost against DDP. He lost against Poatan. So yeah, I think he's lost 4. But he hasn't lost in the ways that, except for the Strickland one, that was the most shocking one. He hasn't lost in ways that says like, okay, this guy's done. He's finished. He's lost in the ways that show that he's still championship. He still might be championship level, but he's slipping. But this fight will tell us if he slipped far enough that he can't beat. Like if Izzy loses this fight, then it means that he slipped far enough that he can't beat out the new up and comers. Then that means that his time in the sport is limited, I believe. But is the type of guy where I feel like he can turn back. He can't turn back the hourglass, but he can pull out some new tricks possibly. He's been saying that he wants to show a fuller mixed martial arts bag. So who knows? He might go for a takedown. He might go for a submission. You never know. I doubt he'll do that. But if like Nasruddin tries something irregular in the sense that causes a mistake out of him, maybe we could see Israel going for or stealing an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, in the UFC card, so I feel like Israel should win, but Nasruddin very well can win, and I wouldn't be shocked if he does. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it goes like a 5-round decision where Israel wins, he styles on him, but I wouldn't also be shocked if maybe, Adesanya stops Israel, because he has lost in 3 different ways in his last 4 fights. Like, he lost by decision, he lost by submission, and he got knocked out. So it makes me think that people have now more data on how to beat Israel. So this is the best time to beat Israel. So yeah, you never know. But I am leaning Israel, and I hope he wins, because I'm still a fan of Israel. So, but let's get to what I'm truly excited for: the fight that could be fight of the year, the fight that could literally start a big year for boxing, even bigger than last year. Because last year was big, but this year could be even bigger. David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, versus David Morrell. Whew. People are saying this is a close fight. I believe it is a close fight. I feel like this is going to be the hardest fight for each of these guys. But I feel this is going to be a harder fight for David Morrell in particular. Simply because even though he has an extensive amateur background, he only has 11 fights. And he hasn't beat that many champs. I think the only champ he's beaten is Hard Rod, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't checked his record and inspected it. But even then, that Hard Rod fight showed me a lot. He showed me that even though people like to say that he is a Cuban fighter, he has a Cuban style. Of course, he's a Cuban fighter because he is from Cuba, but that he doesn't fight like the stereotypical Cuban fighter. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't fight with that defensive footwork, or that doesn't use his footwork in a defensive manner. Even though he does use it sometimes in an offensive manner, he doesn't use it as well as you would see like Andy Cruz or Ringdow or Erling Lara or something like that. He uses it. He's more of a guy who likes to stand and bang. He comes in with the high guard, almost like the Mexican monster. Actually, comes in with the high guard. He wants you to throw a punch so he can counter, and he rips his punches. And he has phenomenal one-punch power. He does. He does. But my only thing is, I haven't seen him being the nail. I've seen him being a hammer. He knows how to beat down on people. He truly does. But when you have 11 fights, you don't have like the requisite experience, in my opinion, to like fight a guy like David Benavidez. I'm not saying he does. He shouldn't fight David Benavidez, because he is fighting him, so it doesn't matter. But I'm saying, like, when you have a guy who has the sufficient amount of skills like David Benavidez, as well as the experience, that's a high mountain to climb. Truly, truly high. Because, like, David is an underrated guy when it comes to his skills. When it comes to his high guard, when it comes to his footwork, yeah, he gets squared, but he gets squared in the right position sometimes, where he can rip combinations in perfect ways where they're not only accurate, but they're landing in the perfect places. You know, he doesn't just throw punches for the sake of throwing punches. He throws them where he wants to hurt you. Where he, like, for example, his body shots are one of the best body shots in the sport, in my opinion. Him, Inoue, Errol Spence in his prime was a lethal body puncher. Like, he has that type of body punching. Like, Vazdik, he felt that. Like, that's why Vazdik's right arm was pinned most of the time to his body, because he was butchering him. He was butchering his body with that left hook. But nevertheless, this fight, it is close. It is close. I can see the fight going the distance, actually, because as much as I believe Morrell doesn't have the requisite experience, he does seem to have the requisite chin, because Hot Rod is landing perfect right hands on him. Perfect, picture perfect, straight on the chin. And Morrell keep on coming and landing his. So that shows that he's a fighter. Like he's got that grit. I believe he has some of it. So he could like go the distance, but then again, I won't be shocked if this fight ends in between the seventh and ninth round, around there. Cause I feel like between round 1 and 6, it'll be competitive. Because Morrell in those early rounds, he's a problem. But in David's last fight, I saw that between round and 6, he didn't lose a single round there. He only got tired, I believe, in that last fight because he was trying to knock out Vazdik a lot. Like, he was throwing a lot in his punches to knock him out. And I feel like he saw that late, and that's why he switched a bit. He started using his jab a bit more. But anyways, I'm still going with the Mexican Monster though. David Benavidez, because he's beaten more credible opponents, in my opinion. He showed more, so I have more data on him to give a better answer of how he could win than Morrell, if you understand. Because as much as I could see Morrell landing a big punch, The only way I could see Morrell knocking David out is if David had a bad weight cut, and it doesn't seem like he had a bad weight cut. But other than that, I could be shocked. Maybe he lands a southpaw right hook and David doesn't see it coming. But one thing I do know, David's gonna win this fight. I stole that joke from Teddy Atlas. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the fights. I hope you watch the fights because these are good fights actually. This is a great fight day. So I hope you enjoy them as much as I do because I'm gonna have a splendid day of just watching combat sports. But nevertheless, please like, share, and subscribe if you do like the video. If you don't, I don't care that much, but I do, so whatever. Salute. Hope you enjoy your day.